4 is Havoc 6.
6 is full set traffic.
What's your status?
Got 1 more coming in 6, but otherwise we're good to go.
Who are you? Are you the company medic? I'm pointing at you, not behind you.
Corporal Arch is my medic, Captain.
Classic. I need you to choose one of your guys to be my battle buddy tonight. Unless you have a feeling that you turned down, message them and tell them.
Well, I've got.
What type of break is that? I might be able to get him.
You got what? Use your words.
I know. So I've got an RTO now.
That's your battle buddy.
Right.
No one should be by themselves.
I don't believe we have an odd man.
3-man teams are fine. 1-man teams are not. I'm by myself.
Alright, somebody form here for the captain. Go ahead, Reed.
Did we have a lot of killing?
There you go, captain.
User left your channel.
Very important responsibility tonight. Specialist free. Take care of the captain.
User joined your channel.
Alright, follow me.
I got a battle buddy.
Havoc 2, follow Captain Drumheller out to the west and the north.
Follow Captain.
2-1 copies.
We are following.
2-2 is Oscar Mike.
Go stuff.
2-3 copies.
Oh, excuse me.
The Great Migration.
Alright, Task Force Bravo. Everybody taking a look at the Warno for this cycle. This first
Yes,
yes, First Sergeant.
Yes, for Sergeant.
Somebody tell me what we're training on this cycle.
Coin, First Sergeant.
COIN, what does COIN stand for?
Counterinsurgency, Sergeant.
Counterinsurgency. Alright? It's a big shift from what we're used to doing. Almost the complete opposite of what we're used to doing. Alright? COIN is not facing mass amounts of troops in fixed positions, bunkers, shit like that, large amounts of armor, or anything along those lines. Okay? COIN is all about fighting potentially enemy combatants that are dressed in civilian clothing, mixed in and amongst the civilian populace. In the grand scheme of things, COIN is really a gigantic popularity contest. The Insurgency is trying to win the civilians over to their side. We're trying to win the civilians over to our side. The hearts and minds is a big part of this. Meaning, don't fucking shoot civilians in the face by accident. Also, try not to blow up their front yard with a grenade. So as per usual, our HE is going to be restricted within urban areas, unless you have absolutely no other fucking choice, which is going to be quite rare in these circumstances. Now, in another shift from what we normally do, somebody tell me what the general SOP is for us when it comes to breaching buildings. Collins.
Yourself on yelling.
Speak up.
It is only when we take contact from that building that we clear it out. First Sergeant.
Got half of it. It's only if we know there's an enemy combatant within that building, or we suspect there is an enemy combatant within that building. Their general SOP when it comes to breaching buildings, right? COIN, that goes out the window. We have to clear each and every building. These guys aren't normal militarized force. They're not going to come out and meet us head to head. They're
User
gonna hide
joined
in
your
buildings,
channel.
wait for us to pass, and then pop out behind us and shoot us in the ass. They're going to potentially use civilians as human shields. Any dirty tactic you can think of, these motherfuckers will use it. Have to be on top of your game. Situational awareness. Alright? Remember, we're going to be in urban areas. It's a 3D battle space. Don't just watch on a linear level. You need to watch second story windows, balconies, rooftops, so on and so forth. Alright? Don't just look straight ahead. Look up and down. Now, one of the dirty fucking tactics that these guys will use are suicide bombers. You will be going up against suicide bombers. I want everybody to take a real good look at this piece of shit to my left. He is wearing a suicide vest. You guys need to move closer to look at him. Go ahead and do so. He's not gonna fucking blow up. That vest will be worn by all suicide bombers. That same exact vest. Get a good mental image of that motherfucker and don't forget it. Anytime you see someone wearing that vest, you drop them. They do not need to be armed. See that vest? Shoot the motherfucker. Stay as far away from him as you can. Next, we have IEDs. When it comes to IEDs, for right now, we are only going to be using one type of IED. And that's this one right here, right at the very end, called a large urban IED. Everybody go ahead and move in here nice and fucking close so you can get a good look at it. You can see the mine that's underneath there, as well as the shell, the wire going in between them, and so on.
Is it live?
Yeah, make a good... If it was live, you'd be dead, dipshit. Make a good mental note of this. This is exactly what you're going to be fucking looking for. These are the only type of IEDs you're going to be seeing tonight. I will tell you, they're going to be hidden. Right? This thing isn't going to be just sitting in the center of a fucking road. It will be hidden. You're going to have to fucking keep your eyes peeled for it. That being said, these are not going to be right in the town center. Okay? They're going to be on the outskirts of town, away from civilian populace and things like that. But they'll be in high trafficked areas where they expect us to approach from. So keep that in mind, keep your eyes open, make sure you're looking for them. Now, the other types of IEDs that you see lined up here are things that you could potentially see in the future. But for tonight, I want you guys to pay attention to that big one right there, because that's the only one you're going to see. All right, go ahead and back yourselves the fuck up. It's creeping me out. All right, who can tell me what a VBIED is?
Vehicle-borne IED for Sergeant.
There you go. You won't face any tonight. VBIEDs are stuff that we're going to be going up against at a later date. So don't be fucking petrified of vehicles or anything like that. That's not stuff we're going to be dealing with tonight. We'll go over that at a later time. The last thing we're going to go over real quick. Escalation of force when it comes to civilians. Anybody remember the 5 S's from MOSUT when it comes to escalation of force?
Slow, shout, shoot, shoot, shoot.
Got the first two mixed up, but yes. Shout, show, shoot, shoot, shoot. Alright? Shout your verbal orders. They don't comply. Raise your weapon, show them that you're willing to defend yourself. Then you give them a warning shot, then a disabling shot. If they're in a vehicle, you do not fire a fucking disabling shot into a foot mobile. And lastly, you fucking drop them if they still do not comply. However, use some common fucking sense, gentlemen. Pretty goddamn easy to tell when it's just AI running around being fucking retarded. Alright? My area's operators are going to do their absolute best to stay on top of that shit, so AI aren't running around like maniacs and not trying to run through your ranks and stuff like that. But at the same time, they can't see everything at all times. So use a little bit of common sense. Don't just start popping off shots at any civilian that comes near you. Use your brain. Everybody understand that?
Yes, for
Right,
Sergeant.
yes, Sergeant.
Yes, for Sergeant.
All right. Captain Drumheller, do you have anything to add, sir?
Dukes.
Ah, yes. Thank you, sir. As you guys know, we're taking trucks with us tonight. Reason we are taking those gun trucks is gun trucks have a Duke system, or an equivalent system. It is basically a radio jammer. Right, what it does is it sends out white noise across frequencies and within a certain bandwidth and floods those frequencies so that no signal can go through. What that means is, within a
User
50
joined
meter
your
radius
channel.
around our gun trucks, IEDs do not work. The IEDs that we're specifically going up against. Obviously, it doesn't do dick all to a pressure plate IED, but you won't be seeing any of those tonight. So it's important that we stay close to the trucks. And those of you guys driving the trucks, make sure you stay up with your infantry. Don't be a fucking pussy and sit back there, click away, and try and let your gunner hit a bunch of stuff with the 50. You're protecting the infantry just as much as they're protecting you. So everybody make sure you stay in close to your trucks as much as you can, especially when traveling near or on roads. Anything else, Captain?
How far away from here is 50 meters, guys? Rough guess. Just look behind you where I'm looking. Tell me where you think 50 meters is from right here.
That's
Approximately
sir.
the road.
Probably the barrier, sir, or the outpost, sir.
I'm gonna go stand right where 50 meters is.
Damn.
So just across.
There
the
you go,
road.
guys. 50 meters is a lot further than most of you think.
At any given time, try to stay within 25 meters of your truck. You've got a little bit extra, probably a little bit more space than you think, but don't get too far ahead. Always be scanning for piles of garbage and stuff that looks out of place. Wires, mines, mortars, those are the IEDs that we're going to be facing. They may be buried with other piles of trash. They may be under some cardboard boxes. They may be under a parked vehicle. So make sure you're scanning for that shit. Also, make sure if you identify an IED, it gets sent up and down the chain. Task Force Alpha spotted both IEDs on their task force, and even though the platoon and company level knew where those IEDs were, both of those IEDs got stepped on for two reasons. One, the guys on the ground didn't have their truck with them. Two, it was not sent down the chain of command properly. I was filling in for Task Force Alpha. I never even heard about the first one, and my team was the one that stepped on it. So you can be damn sure that we wouldn't have stepped on it if it had gone down the chain of command properly. The second one was sent down to my team level, but I guess another team didn't hear it because about 30 seconds after it got sent down, I heard it explode in exactly the spot it had been called down at. So keep your trucks close. And make sure you are sending those IED positions down the chain of command, and they are important enough that you need to make sure you are getting responses. Verifying that the guys below you have sent it down and gotten a response from their guys below them, that they know where it is. That's all I got.
All right, thank you, Cap. All right.
They want him on the road.
Does anybody have any comments or questions? Corporal Carter, go ahead. Corporal Carter, if you're speaking, ain't nobody fucking hearing you. All right, get your shit squared away. Has anybody else got any comments or questions? Sergeant Patty.
Thank you, First Sergeant. Just to clarify, you said we were not going to be dealing with pressure plate IEDs today, correct?
That is correct.
User disconnected
Thank
from
you.
your channel.
Any other questions? Specialist Carruthers?
On the
7, where the hell are the Vicks?
User joined your channel.
They should be outside the front gate on the road.
Alright, for anybody that did not fucking hear the specialist, he was asking if we still go through the 5 S's for the suicide bombers. In reality, yes, you would, because you do not have the same verbal or the same visual cues that we do in this. Because in reality, you have different visual cues. So for this situation, no, you will not go through those 5 S's. You just instantly drop them when you see that vest. Everybody clear on that?
Would you like me to go confirm their position?
Yes, sir.
Alright,
Yeah, get
Sergeant
where
Ben?
they are.
Copy.
Not over the way.
Stuff on yelling.
Thank you for starting. Will we be dealing with dead man switches with the suicide bombers?
You will not.
Thank you, sir. Sorry.
Alright. Any other questions? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Cap, they're all yours.
Soon HQ on me.
Actual Bravo, radio check 124.
And Dagger. Our mission is getting fragoed. Our objective number 2 is not the town of Yano Tabir. Objective number 2 is now the town of Gonzalabad.
want to make sure my local chat's working as well.
Copy?
Can you hear me? Okay.
Copy that.
Alpha copies.
Alright, update your assault
Could you
plan
do
as
everyone else
necessary.
plan,
Negative.
Brief your guys. I want to be mounted up and leaving in 5 minutes.
So, Captain, are we still...
It's fine.
We're still hitting Agersoren and then going down to Gonzalabad or straight to
Objective 2
Gonzalabad?
has changed. That's all. Copy?
Yeah, man.
Hey, firm.
First sergeant,
Alright,
I have a question.
5 minutes.
As far as
Sergeant Garcia, come here.
IEDs
Alright,
go,
guys,
are we
what
calling
the...
them
I still did not hear what the fuck he said. So we are not going to Agersoren at all. We're going straight to Gonzalabad.
No, we're going to Agersoren and clearing it, and then we are going to Gonzalabad.
No, if we're doing
Well,
small
how the-
operations, call
God
it
damn it.
IED,
Okay.
some side of this is listed,
We'll go the
load
exact
or-
same route. We're going to go up, we're going to go through it, we're going to come down that MSR, through Yanamir, and all the way down to Gonzalabad.
Yeah, I just dropped an L on the map at the end of Yanatobir.
You
To
take that
push us
marker,
down
take
there.
objective 2, take the Yanamir marker off, and then we're good.
How the hell do I get rid of that? I can't get
Just,
rid of that.
you have to do it, put it over on your map, put it over, hit delete.
Let's just get lined up over here.
Ooh, my delete's bound to one of my radio keys. Oh, somebody got it. Thank you.
Big boomy thing.
Hey, you deleted my L.
Where the fuck are the Vicks?
They should be right outside the front gate.
Which is...
Way to the north.
Havoc 6 on 3-1, where are the trucks?
Garcia telling.
6, this is 2-7. They should be outside the front gate to the north of the complex on the road.
Roger, out.
North. Go east and north.
It loops around.
6 to 7, you want us to load up?
Yeah, you're firm.
Havoc 2, get your asses up. Let's load up in the trucks. Go to the north of the base on the road. 6, make sure you grab an extra truck.
2-1 copies. Roger 6 will take the command Vic and an unarmed.
2-3 copies. 6 out.
2-4 copies. Havoc 2, this is 2-4. Which Vic is 2-4 in?
Havoc. 7, go ahead, tell him.
We're gonna load as 2-1, 2-4, 2-2, and 2-3.
Perfect, that's exactly what I would have done.
2-1 copies first vehicle.
That's what I
2-4
figured.
copy, second Vic.
Like the machine gun 3 copies.
Apologies. We're taking the fur pick.
Check that.
Okay, well, we wait.
Have a 2 to Sutu.
2-2, 2-7, go ahead.
U7, we at one time's filling, setting up his ship time now.
Copy that. Tell him to hurry.
Future copies.
Okay, stand by.
6 Romeo, point 1.
Romeo, go ahead.
Where do you want me to load up at?
I'm in the 5th Vic. If you got room in here, fine. If not, find a hole.
You're the 4th LT.
I'm about to be the 5th.
Copy, don't kill us all, friend.
7, this is 6. They're gonna put another Vic in the convoy between the command Vic and the SIMRAP.
Hey, okay, how's it going today?
The unarmed for Havoc 4. Copy that. 2, this is 2-3, we're all in.
Havoc 2, this is 2-1.
You guys, I'm sorry I had chili mac the other night, so I just want to apologize ahead of time.
Romeo's loaded.
Alright, I'm on call.
Shit, my mouth.
Brothers, you say you're loaded?
Roger, what team am I on?
This is 6-4,
Romeo's
ready to
lifting
check
UAV.
frequency 50, over.
Rooney's gonna get some kinky in here, jeez.
Driver, back up just a little. Wait a minute, not yet. Wait, let whoever it is just get in and then.
Havoc 2, Havoc 2 is all complete in Vic.
Oh, if you say back up, did you say?
Copy that, you. No, don't move, don't move. Just know that you are the now 4th Vic, 5th Vic rather.
Okay. You're a smart ass, you know
As
that?
I tried to explain.
Havoc 2, this is 2-4, we are all loaded.
Okay. I'll fucking make sure the Bruins have the fucking critters in.
Alright, whoever's gonna get, somebody, do a radio check on convoy net this Vic.
I did.
Okay.
Okay, I see what to do.
Especially Jogi, I'm not on convoy net, so if something comes out that I need to know about, tell me.
If we get through that, get a charge.
7 to 6, I'll fill him in on the object. Route.
Let's go. Let me know when you guys are ready to go.
6 is 12, be advised, our man is up, ready to go.
Am I doing what to who?
Havoc 2, this is 2-7, are you all in?
2-1's all in. 2-4's all in.
Havoc 6 is Havoc 2, we're
2-3's all in.
Robin's hands. Roger, when we dismount, do you want to split it side by side, 2 on the left and 2 on the right of it?
User disconnected from your channel.
6 and 7, we're all ready to go.
Copy, I just sent it up.
Roger, do you want me, or who do you want the buddy teams to be?
User joined your channel.
7, this is 6. Are you on convoy net? Because I'm not.
It's a -6.
Romeo's on convoy cadet.
Alright, Romeo, if anything monumental happens,
Bo's right.
Say it's right.
Romeo copies.
So cozy in here.
Is calling for 60 kph, 50 meters dispersion.
Does this give us our amphibious assault badge?
We're an IED right side of the road. Potential IED.
Are we now hiding in the grass? Possible ID.
Havoc 2, this is 2-6. Be advised, our order has been fragmented. We are still going to Agri-Soren, but we are not going to hit the town of Danville break. We are going to proceed south to Gonzabad at reference marker 096154. It's marked on your maps. 2-6 out.
2-1 copies. 2-3 copies. 2-4 copies.
Romeo copies, already doing so. Romeo 1.1. Our dismount point from here is looking clear. There's some scattered patrols on approximately 50 meters to the west of the dismount point. A couple civilian vics driving around town.
Let's make this.
Make a copy.
Havoc 2-1 is 2-2.
Send it.
We're gonna switch vehicles. We're gonna get our 50. We're gonna take your Mark 19 next to dismount.
2-1 copies. You second pick the convoy. Over.
Negative. We are.
2-2, your fourth pick. Couldn't find you. Over.
So I got it.
2-1-2-2. Don't worry about it. Let's just get what we got.
2-1 copies.
2-2 copies.
That would be more plus pluck would be.
British chocolate Ovaltine. LT, I have multiple bad memories of this place. I didn't get more.
6 is 4-3-1.
What's the point of the Dukes if we're just going to turn this into Kadal again and go... you just surround a big pile of trash we see.
This is 4-3-1.
Send it.
In order of 6, do you want us to keep this unarmed pick with us or leave it at dismount?
Try to keep it with you.
Roger out.
Right, 2-1, we're at the dismount point.
2-1 copies.
Contact people out west. Remember, get off the tune net, get on your company nets when you're not on the big nets when you're out.
Keep pushing. Keep do soft dismount.
Having 2, this 2, 2 over, break up in.
This 2 over. Push this truck.
2-1, push to that contact and engage.
Disregard, we got a fucking AMRAP. This ambulance about to explode. Dismount, start pushing up the road.
How'd you copy? Have a team from moving in to the west right now.
2-2, 2-3, push up to the northern side of this road to the west. Start going through those buildings. 2-4, push up to 2-1 fixed location and use this compound. 2-2 copies. Alright,
There are guys on the rooftops in this fucking area.
Having said there's been guys fighting on the rooftops, so keep your heads on the swivel.
2's 2-3, be advised with contact, building sewer west. Pushing in. 2-2, pushing copies. 2-3, try to bring your Vic around the northern side of those buildings as your squad moves up. 2-3 copies.
Havoc 2, Nate, bring your Vics with you.
Havoc 2, this is 2-4. We have cleared this compound by 2-1. We're bringing our Vic in here.
Copy that, 2-4.
Havoc 2, this is 2-4. We have some dead civilians over on the outside of this compound.
Copy that, 2-4.
Well, let's just go over there to
2-4, keep moving in with 2-1 and try to find yourselves an elevated position.
2-4 copies.
2-4, this is 2-6, interrogative. How many dead civilians are you talking about?
Havoc 2, this is 2-4. At this time, I'm only seeing, I am seeing 2 dead civilians.
Havoc 4, get your guys dismounted, push through like your fucking infantry squad, because that's exactly what you are right now.
Vic Copy 6 are already working on it.
Vic is just sitting here, the armed Vic, the command Vic.
Roger 6.
Southern part of this town, over.
2-7 is 2-1, say again.
You taking any fire at all from the southern part of this town?
Alright. 2-7, that's a negative, but we can't hear it. We're trying to move towards it, over.
Copy that, yeah. Go ahead and sweep the whole southern part on this side of the river.
Where's it? Where's it coming from?
send it.
2-3, we're trying to keep
dismount that
keep along with you guys throughout this village.
Roger. Salt copy.
2-4,
Continuing to
2-6,
push.
over.
Send for 2-4.
2-4, interrogating. Where is that fire coming from our southwest? We've got machine gun fire, over.
Copy that. I have one of my machine gun teams up high. Let me ask them.
Harvey 2, this is 2-1. We have eyes on traces for the machine gun. It looks like it's down a rooftop.
You want us? This is Alpha. You want us?
Copy that. RPG.
Have for you to swap your gunner and driver of this command Vic. Or at least swap the driver out.
Well, Sal, at least you don't have to keep up with the Vic now.
Roger 6.
True.
What hit you, or did you hit an IED?
I think it was an IED.
Alright.
Havoc 2, this is 2-4. McCoy actually swap with Dodge in the GCV because Dodge has got behind you.
2-7, go ahead, over.
That gunfire we're hearing sounds like it's still coming from the north of the hill.
Copy that. See if you can get eyes on it.
Copy that, we're scanning.
Romeo, see what you can see up on the hill to our north. That's where apparently this shit's coming from.
Copy that. I'm glad
Yeah, Havoc 2, remember, 50 meters of your vehicles. Do not let your vehicles lag behind. Stay with them.
Be advised, Dagger's looking for those mortars that came in on us. We do not have anything getting marked up in the town, but I'm still seeing guys on rooftops.
So copy all 6.
Having 2 copies. Havoc 2, mark targets if you can see them.
User disconnected from your channel.
Harvey 2, we copy. We're dropping them as quick as we're firing.
Sure all you guys are painting these buildings green as we clear.
2-3 copies.
Have 2 copies.
Have 4 copies.
User joined your channel.
2-1, this is 2-7. How's the southern part of this town look?
2-7, 2-1, there's a lot of targets kind of popping up, but we're going to move the vehicles back to my position and continue pushing north over.
Yeah, we need to keep moving. We're getting behind. I don't see
Alright,
shit.
so is the southern section down there clear?
At this moment, it's not posing an immediate threat, over.
Copy.
Good to move.
Alright.
LT, do you want them to clear that southern section even if they don't see anybody?
Negative. Let's keep moving north.
Copy that.
Sorry on that.
Alright, 2-1 and 2-4, as long as soon as you're sure that southern part looks clear, go ahead and continue moving north with the rest of the platoon.
Mike, this is Bravo.
2-2 and 2-3 continue pushing north towards the objective 1 marker. 2-2 stay on the western side of the road. 2-3 stay on the eastern side of the road as you move up.
I could use
2-3 copies.
if you have some spares.
Just clear buildings together as best you can and work towards that objective 1 marker.
Just dropped a guy left of the black smoke. There was one contact to our left earlier. I think he's down.
Okay, good copy.
Everybody around the backside.
Bravo copy.
Havoc 2, one of your guys is looking at a fucking technical that has an armed driver. Never mind.
Havoc 2, this is 2-4. Would you like us to get up in this next set of buildings?
This is Bravo.
2-4, that's a negative. Push up to about where 2-2 and 2-3 are now and try to find elevated.
2-4 copies all.
Try to stay with us as much as you can through this. You're not going to find the best positions.
Copy that.
2-1, this is 2-6.
2-6, 2-1 Central.
2-1 interrogative. What are you doing down there to the south?
At 2-6, there's a few buildings here that have been manned by Op4. We're clearing them out over.
Okay, good copy. Once you're done with that, move up that MSR with your Vic north and meet up with the rest of the platoon.
2-1 cop.
2-6 out.
Havoc 2, this is 2-2.
2-2's 2-7, go ahead, over.
2-2's moving up north to the first objective, over.
Copy that. Once you get to the next set of buildings, hold position and wait for the rest of the platoon.
Solid copy.
Let's keep moving north.
2-2's 2-3.
Send it 2-3.
Havoc 2, this is Dagon True. 2-2, be advised, we're pushing up on the eastern side of this compound to our north time now. We're going to cover the western side. 108, break 160. Attack mark 0904.
Alright, all teams, continue pushing north. 2-3 is trying to get competitive all the way.
2-3, this is 2-6, over.
2-6, 2-3, send it.
Scratch that. 2-2, this is 2-3.
Listen, where those guns are firing, they're shooting at the fucking shit up, bringing in our MRAP. Maneuver on them.
2-2, that is your MRAP, then they're bringing in right now at marker 094. 0904, go get it.
2-2 copies.
Holy shit. Havoc 2, suppress to the south, cover the helicopter. IEDs and piles of trash. We ought to find that damn
IEDs are sometimes in piles of trash.
Okay, just checking. This whole town's full of trash. Okay, what is...
Where do they go out, LP? Take that one out. Shot zero.
What is...
2-2's 2-3.
Good for send it.
2-2, be advised, we're pushing past you further northwest at this time. We're on the outer wall, over. Havoc 2, this is Dagon
Solid copy, we're waiting on our pick and I'm put behind you.
Over at grid reference 106, 164. 2-2, this is 2-7. Did you send the bloody team down here to grab it?
Good copy.
I send a complete team.
Copy that. We're gonna grab it and start driving it towards you. When they see us, just flag us down.
Solid copy.
Two, 3, and 2-4. Clear that compound where you are now and hold at that intersection. Let the rest of the platoon catch up to you. Over.
2-4 copies. 2-3 copies. This is 2-1.
2-1, this is 2-6, send it.
6-2-1, we are pushing north of this ASR with our vehicle.
Good copy, 2-1. Alright, Bulge, when you're ready, let me know.
Copy. See a bunch of civilians next town to our southwest.
Okay. The whole platoon is slinky out. We gotta get back out there and then get another start to get better. Oh yeah, that's behind them. We gotta go.
Copy. Running.
Alright.
2-2, this is 2-7. We've got it up near the objective 1 marker now.
Solid copy.
Two-2, 2-1, what are you
Or
guys
there's a technical pusher right up in front of you. Get that fucking 50 base forward.
I would just, you only have a technical vehicle to our north.
Copy, take it out.
2-2, 2-1. contact out from the northwest, but that's all we've had is one at this time. We're trying to find eyes now.
Squad leaders, use those thermals.
2-4 is 2-3. 7 for 2-4. If you want to stay on the eastern side, looking at northeast, we'll get on the covering out to the north and west.
Hey, Mike.
2-4 copies. We'll hold the northeast. 2-3 and 2-4. I want you to continue pushing north around the upper side of this river.
I'm good. Thanks.
Up to the next set of buildings. 2-3 copies.
Two, 3, 2, 4. Once 2-1 catches up to you, keep moving.
Have a 2, this is down uniform. Be advised, you got
2-6 is 2-3, 2-7 told us to move now. Are we still away or are we gonna move?
Yeah, keep moving.
Over.
Moving.
Apologies on that, I didn't hear 2-7.
I figured keep going.
Yeah, absolutely.
Uniform just reported a technical coming in from the north.
Well, I'm glad we didn't decide to use this bridge. This thing sucks.
We got a technical coming from the north. Technical from the north.
Yeah.
2-1 copies.
Well, on paper that was a bridge.
It is still kind of.
It is still kind of a bridge. Oh, shit. Okay.
Sorry.
Having 2 is 2-1. 2-1's 2-7, go ahead, over. 2-7, we're moving around this top corner here towards the tip of the task force, over. Copy that. Keep her moving, 2-2.
Yep.
Romeo on point 1.
Go ahead, Romeo.
The water crossing / bridge south of RP2 looks clear. It is a good route.
Okay, good copy. Not seeing anything. Good copy. Got it.
Okay, I heard you.
Where the fuck is 2-4 going? Where exactly is 2-4 going?
Have a 2, this is down uniform on 3.
Got a technical push across that area there at RP2.
Dagger uniform.
2-3's 2-1's in traffic. We're kind of bunched up here. If you want to take the southern side of this, we'll take the northern. Yeah, everyone's not 2-3. We're just going through these courtyards to get on your way to us. Copy.
To the west, over.
Okay, take the mic.
Stay down south of the buildings. 2-1 copies. We are currently back on the ASR. Looking round now, over.
2-1, this is 2-6.
Send traffic
2-1 south of your position at 0912. Their uniform spotted a guy with an AT-4 in that building, so take him out.
2-1 copy. Havoc 2, this is 2-4. Can we push up the hill to the north a little bit? Get eyes on the rest of the buildings.
Right at RP2, 2 times technicals, pushing across to the north time now.
Briefly, and then fall in the rear of the formation, but don't camp out up there. We need to keep moving.
2-4 copies.
Those technicals are pushing north onto our position.
Do what?
Where are they coming from, Romeo?
Romeo, where are they?
At RP2. The first one is here in front of us.
We got 2 times technicals coming from RP2 down the road.
Havoc 6, this is Havoc 2, over.
Havoc 6 is you.
6, be advised, we have multiple technicals coming up from RP2 towards our position. Time now, we're taking care of them.
Yeah, there was someone on our left. Disregard out. Dude, this is 6.
position.
Good copy, 6. 2-6 out.
About 75 meters down the road in front of the lead vehicle, the second technical is going to be down at the second bend. Marking time now.
Okay, copy. Let me know when you got it.
Disregard, it's already marker 0913.
2-1, this is 2-6. Be advised, marker 0913 is a technical straight southwest from you. Over.
2-6 to 2-1, we copy. We got eyes. There's a lot of enemy combatants hiding around it.
Okay, 2-6 out.
Romeo, was that you that found those mortars?
Negative 7.
Whoever did, good job.
6-4-3-1.
6, send it.
6 advised, we're taking contact back here, so our Vic's holding back. Once my guys have cleared this compound they're in now, we'll bring our Vic up with everybody else.
2-1, once that's done,
2-3, 2-1 central.
Be advised, we're cutting to these buildings to our immediate south.
Troop transport coming in from technical limits location 0913. Unloading troops.
We're going to push to Red Bull 0913, check out the technical, and engage everything down here, River.
So I'll copy 2-1, 2-3 up. 2-2, I want you to push to your east and clear all those buildings. They haven't been cleared yet.
2-2 copies.
Alright, gentlemen, we're going to clear out the buildings to east on this ASR.
Sergeant Salvador, once you do that, just turn immediate south and come down the middle. This minute. Yep.
Yeah, 2-2, push to your east, marker 0911. Everything just to the west of the river.
Solid copy.
Looks like they schwacked all the guys from that troop transport.
Okay, good. 2-4, this is 2-6.
2, this is 6. Make sure you got guys cleared out on this fucking east side on the road. I'm pretty sure I haven't seen anyone moving through.
Yep, 2-2, you're going to the wrong one, man.
Around where that 911 marker is.
Next to the river.
6, this is Havoc 2. Good copy. I've got squad.
2-2 copies.
Havoc 2, this is 2-4. We're taking some sporadic fire from the compound to our east where we just passed through.
Yeah.
Roger 6.
2-4, I want you to move to the buildings on the east side. The east of your location, just to the west of the river.
4 on me, we're going to clear out that left side.
2-4 copies all.
You're going to help clear out those buildings to the west of the river. You're going to help Havoc 6 and 2-2.
Okay, alright, good, alright. Let's...
Havoc 2 is 2-3.
2-3 is 2-6, send it.
2-6, 2-3, be advised, we're the first west at this point. We're holding at this point until their platoon gets got up over.
Marker 0914, south side of the river, is one-time squad in that compound.
Solid copy.
Alright, let's keep moving south.
Havoc 2 is 2.
2-1, this is 2-7, go ahead, over.
At 2-7, you're right with us, but we're going to push to LP2 time now.
Yeah, that first compound south of the river.
Havoc 4, you're going the wrong fucking way.
Yeah, I know 6. I just told him we're turning around time now.
This is 6, send traffic, Dagger.
2-4, you missed the buildings to your east there. All the way to the east of the river.
2-4 copies, pushing all the way to the east.
Let's get kicks in the doors.
Roger, disregard.
7, this is 6, I'm gonna go with that with him.
Copy that. I don't know why nobody fucking understands what east next to the
Go ahead
river
and wait
means.
there. I'm going to find a clear way for you to get through.
Alright, Havoc 4, dismount. We're gonna clear the fucking... 2-1, this 2-2.
Already on at 2-2.
You're taking point?
2-1 will take point.
Solid copy.
You're opening left.
Copy. Quiet. Clear.
Yes, sir. Opening left.
Go ahead.
Couple civilians on the roof.
Alright, alright, that's been cleared.
Yep, this building's clear.
Engaging to the east. Fuck am I hearing is close. Multiple infantry.
What is it that's making all that? What is exploding?
Habitation 2-1, we didn't want to get hit by up near Columbia GMG. This is 2-3, we have eyes of a GMG bearing 199 our pause, we're engaging time now. Be advised, GMG is down.
Be advised, it's a GMG that's engaging my squad. 2-3 is on its way down.
Be advised, that compound you are taking GMG fire from is clear of civilians. You are clear to use 40 millimeter.
From south.
Havoc 2 copies. Havoc 2, that...
Havoc 4, go ahead and dismount, set your guns up and demolish the shit out of that compound.
Roger 6.
Havoc 2, that compound...
099164.
Wait one.
You got it. 2-2, I want you to keep moving east from your position and clear all of the buildings.
2-2 copies.
Vic, I'm going to stick with you since Mike is with Alpha.
Okay. 2-1 is 2-3.
Let's move, let's head south.
2-1 and 2-3, I want you to clear all the buildings that RP2 coordinate together.
Disregard.
Solid copy, 2-7 break, 2-1 is 2-3. 2-3 is 2-1 send traffic.
Oh, pardon me.
Break, Havoc 2, this is...
2-1 is 2-3, be advised, we are pushing east from our pause, we'll put us directly to your south.
Dagger, this is 2-6, extend it.
Roger, 2-3.
Be advised, Bufos 0921 suicide bomber, close to Havoc 2 on location.
The entire compound to our east hasn't been cleared up, we need to push and clear that, and then we can southwest.
Break! 2-3, there is a suicide bomber at 0921, just to your southeast.
2-3 copies, we're looking for him.
2-2 and 2-1 right now. 2-1 is on your position. 2-2 is moving to your north just slightly.
2-1, this is 2-6, that suicide bomber is possibly south of your position as well.
This is 2-1. 2-1, we need you to move your vehicle. 2-7, 2-1, West 2, we need to be in your vehicle. 2-7, be advised, flash, then we can move it over. Copy that.
Pick your guns up and catch back up. That entire compound
Havoc 2
is
is
pretty much already
advised,
destroyed.
friendly mortars going out across the river.
2-2, this is 2-1.
7-2-1.
2-2, can you shift east and clear out that compound to our direct east so we can shift south with 2-3 and get in line with them? Over.
Yeah, we're currently going east to clear out.
Romeo on point 1.
Either my UAV was shot down or had a technical issue, but I am currently without it.
2-3 is 2-1 send traffic. 2-1, be advised, we keep taking contact from our south. We're going to hold here and keep engaging the shit that's coming from that direction. Break. As soon as you can, if you want to push south and clear out that compound, then we'll push south from there over.
What happened to Havoc 4?
2-4, continue your movement south towards RP2. 2-4 copies.
Alright, all teams, we are pushing south towards RP2. Continue our movement. That includes Alpha.
Alright, Romeo, let's keep moving.
2-4, there's a nice elevated building here, just to the west. As you approach RP2, go ahead and jump up on it. You're going to hold position there for a minute while we clear the compound to the side of the river.
2-4 copies all.
Alpha, Bravo, we have a elevated
2-1
building
is 2-3.
to our west of RP2. Copy that, Delta. Hurry up and get your ass over with us. Alpha, Bravo, get up on this building just to the west of RP2. We're going to sit up there, get eyes out, while the rest of the platoon clears the compound.
2-1 is 2-3. 2-3 is 2-1 Central. Be advised, contacts from the south have slowed down. We're pushing in, clearing this compound now. We're on the southwestern side. Over. Solid copy 2-3, pushing into the compound to your southeast. We're going to push and clear it. Solid copy.
All squads hold up on this side of the river. Until P2 is done and joins us, we'll push across the river together.
2-3 copies.
So 2-2, step on it.
Somebody's taking pot shots.
2-2 is 70% done.
Yep.
Damn it.
2-3 is 2.
There is a spare UAV back in space. I don't know if the uniform will need it though.
Yeah, don't take it. He may need it.
Scanning for target fulfillment.
I got eyes on that marksman. Bearing 175. I'm about to call a hellfire on his ass.
Where is it? Havoc 2 copies. Havoc 2, be advised, task force commander's got eyes on the marksman. He's about to hit it with a hellfire.
Excellent use of hellfire.
Copy that. Put the...
Overkill is overrated.
2-2, how's it coming?
2-2 is almost done.
1-7.
Bearing 177, 1100 meters out.
We are flushing out the south side of this compound. We're nearly done over.
Having 6 is a 7. There's a large portion to the south of here. Did you want that cleared? We hadn't taken any contact from it, but...
Let's have 2-2 just push down through it and come and meet up with us.
Havoc 2, this is 2-4.
Alright, I'll send 2 squads. I don't like them alone.
Wait. Are you talking about like by 09, 05? I'm not talking about all the way down southeast.
Yeah, all the way south to the bridge.
No, fuck that.
Okay, copy that. We'll all just meet here at the bridge and go across then. Alright, you two come meet us here at the bridge.
Give us 30 seconds.
2-3 and 2-4 set up. You're going to cover 2-1 and 2-2 as they go across.
2-4 copies. This is 2-1. We are pretty much done here. We're going to shift to the bridge over.
Havoc 2, this is 2-2.
2-2, this is
7
2-6.
2-2.
Give us 30 seconds. We're moving to your time now.
Copy that.
Havoc 2, this is 2-1.
2-1, this is 2-7. Go ahead, over.
2-7, Anurag said, can we take the shallow river to the bridge? Actual radio check, free,
As long as the vehicle goes through the shallow part, that's fine. I don't care.
2-1, let's not take it the chance. I'd rather use the bridge to be safe.
Let's go Havoc 2, spread this fucking task force out. We've had mortars shot at us already, and you got the entire task force in a 100-meter radius.
This is Romeo. Before I lost my UAV, I looked at it. It looked fine.
Alright, 2-1, start crossing.
2-1, move.
2-1 copies, moving.
2-2, come straight through across the bridge.
Shooting at.
2's 2-3.
You increased at it.
2, this is 2-3.
2-3, this is 2-6 in traffic.
Be advised, eyes on signal marks went out, 1200 meters out, bearing 184, over.
Good copy. They're gonna, aviation's gonna take care of it.
Havoc 2, this is Dagon 2-1, you have a BTR coming in from the southwest, approximately. BTR coming from the southwest, BTR from the southwest.
Dagger, this is 2-6, Tango Mike, looking out for it.
Charlie Delta, get eyes on it.
2-1, that's 2-1, it's coming straight into you. 2-1, come. 2-1. 2-3, follow up 2-2. 2-3 copies.
2-1.
Phrasing, Sergeant.
2-1, set up a fence over there that cover everybody else coming across.
2-1, copy, shell defensive.
Copy that. Copy all.
Havoc 2, this is 2-4. Send 2-4. Be advised, we did have what looks to be a civilian Vic roll up from our northwest same side of river. It looks to be the driver's dead. Copy that, 2-4. Hobby 2, this is 2. 2-1, send it. This is 2-1, we all set up. We're engaged BTR on Mark 19, time now. Copy that, 2-1, light its ass up.
2-3, keep pushing between 2-1 and 2-2. Keep moving. 2-4, you move time now.
6 on 3-1, interrogative, what is the Mark 19 shooting at?
2-3, copy, Ross Price.
6, this is Havoc 2, shooting at BTR, over.
2-2, I want you to push in right behind 2-3, keep moving.
Joe's Oscar Mike.
Hobby 2, this is 2-1, come across 2-4. Carry on pushing.
A-firm, Havoc 2, keep moving.
Same infantry 4. Shifting forward. 2-4, come across the river, time now. 2-4 copies.
Have 4, make sure you stand with me.
Roger 6, we're pushing up time now. Hobby 2, this is 2-1, should we hold here?
Patty,
Does anyone else have...
Copy that, yeah.
LT, are you good?
I'm good, I'm good.
Just hold pause for a sec.
Don't stop what they're doing and hold in position.
Havoc 2, hold position, don't move.
Full copies all.
Okay.
6, are you looking at it or do you want me to?
I want you to.
Right.
Aries, this is Havoc 6 on Freak 3-1, over. Aries, this is Havoc 6 on Freak 3-1, over.
Havoc 6, this is Aries, send it.
I need to know when we're good to move, over.
Aries copies, just clean it up, let you know as soon as, clear to move over.
6 copies, out.
Havoc 2, this is Havoc 2-6. Hold position where you are, I'll tell you when it's time to move, over.
2 copy. 2-4 copies. 2-3 copies.
LT, you're doing a bit of a shimmy there.
Yep.
6-4 on 3-1.
objective. There's a lot of stuff in this town.
So traffic havoc 4.
Just letting you know it's the same issue as last time, 6.
Roger, is it recoverable?
Entirely unknown, to be honest. With no one other than us has ever come across this before, so I'm gonna say I don't believe so, but I'm not 100%.
Shit.
Aries, delete absolutely fucking everything.
Aries copies over.
Pretty sure Havoc 6 is eating something.
He always is.
Combat cookies.
That's right. MREs. Let's get the R2D2 pull up.
What was the issue? Was someone controlling an AI and dying?
6, if that was to me, that appeared to be the issue last time, but obviously unknown what was happening right now. Be advised the report with BI is still not going absolutely anywhere, so no idea on absolute root cause.
I have a feeling this is going to be indexed.
Yeah, it could be. I hope you got a little glimpse of what it's like for me.
Havoc 6, this is Aries.
Yeah. 6 in traffic.
Be advised, have deleted everything off the map at this point. Zero change at this time.
Was one of your Zeus operators controlling an AI when it happened?
That's a nay firm, one of them was.
Tell him to disconnect. Whoever it was.
Aries copies.
Sounds logical.
Yeah, A-firm, that fixed it immediately. Over.
Aha!
Alright. Rebuild everything, let us know when we're ready to push to the next objective.
Aries copies. Interrogative, is my operator clear to reconnect? Over.
Affirmative.
After that.
Well, hey, at least now we know.
Havoc 2, tell your guys to take 5.
Havoc 2 copies. Havoc 2, this is 2-6.
Havoc 4 also.
Be advised, we're going to need a few minutes. Just take a break for 5, and I'll let you know.
Already done 6. 2 copy.
Welcome if you got them.
Exactly. So you can see how little of an operation I can see anything what's going on. I mean, I'm
2 copies.
The Android is like my whole world.
Thank God they finally found a way to fix that glitch.
Hey, Firm 7, that's just what I was saying.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure
now we know.
You can see the UAV feed on your Android.
I can if I want to. I can also, if I have the tablet.
Well, I'm going to be off comms for 30 seconds here.
Okay, copy. But I never did it.
Copy.
I can also see the Hunt IR round cameras too, but they're so wonky to use.
Yeah.
I mean, they work.
I have to tell your guys to get reconsolidated and get online. And ready to move once they're back.
I have 2 copies. We'll see here. Havoc 2, we're not moving out yet, but when we do...
6, John has to bring the command Vic down.
2-2
online
2-3,
with you on the
move along the north side of the MSR, and 2-1
Roger,
and 2-4 along the south side of that MSR, moving west towards that left turn to Yana de Beer.
2-4 copies. 2 copies. 2 copy.
Havoc 2, obviously keep your Vics on the road, but keep the infantry in front of them and protect them.
Wait, is that my UAV?
2 copies.
Let's scoot up here a little bit.
2-6 is 2-2 was off comes 30 seconds. Say it again, last transmission.
Alright, Havoc 2, we're moving out. 2-2 and 2-3, you are on the north side of the MSR. 2-1 and 2-4, you are on the south side of the MSR.
2-1 copy, south side.
2-2 copies.
Ready?
2-4 copies. Back on comms.
Alright, we're moving out.
Alright,
I got 2-2 and 2-3 on the north side of the road.
You're not transmitting.
Havoc 2, we are turning west. Make sure you're turning west.
2-3 copies. Two-2's 2-3. Six is 4-0.
Send it.
The advised one of my guys was off comms. I'm going back for him, but my Vic's gonna stay online with everybody else.
I don't want your Vic to stay online with everyone else. I want your Vic and your guys to stay with me.
Roger 6. Havoc 2, keep in mind Yanatobia is not the objective. The objective is Gonzalez.
Right, Havoc 2, stop
Continue to the
moving
west
forward
of
until
Yanatobia.
indicates that we've got contacts close.
2-3 copies, break. 2-2, this 2-3.
2 copies.
6, this is 7. What was that last transmission? 2-2 is 2-3.
7-2-3.
He said we're not in contact.
Disregard.
Keep moving.
Disregard, you went north. Copy. Keep moving, guys. Let's go.
Havoc 2, this is not the objective. We are moving through this area.
2-1, copies, Havoc 2. Havoc 2, be advised, we have shifted onto another ASR. We're going to cut through and then hook left.
2-2, that's fine. I want everybody to keep moving until they take contact. That we're not clearing everything. We're moving through this area to our objective to the south.
2-1, copy.
Yeah, you might. You can if you want to. Call him on 3-1.
Uniform, this is 2 Romeo on 3-1, over.
What's getting shot at?
Havoc 2.
We have contacts northwest.
Havoc 6 is there.
This is 2-2. We took it from the northwest side of this town.
Got friendlies right across to the north of us.
Havoc 2, be advised, RPG down to 09. We're inside town.
2-2 and 2-3, PID your targets. You're right across from each other. 2-3 copies.
2-2 copies. We got friendlies across as well. Watch your fire. Let's go for clear on the left side of this thing and then push to get on the left flank of the rest of the platoon.
Moving up to the west.
2-2 is 2-3.
92-3.
Got it. Rotation guard 2-2.
We're clearing the west part out. Time now.
Uniform, this is 2 Romeo on 3-1. Interrogative, how many UAVs do you have up at this time?
Havoc 2, this is 2-1.
Be advised, 1. Over.
2 Romeo copies, out.
Havoc 2, this is 2-1.
Who has the man?
2-1's 2-6, send it.
2-6, be advised, we have hit our left turn here. Are we to hold the rest of the task force over?
2-2. Alright. Wait.
Send over to Jim.
2-2 disregard. 2-1. Yes. Hold there. Wait for the rest of the task force to come down. Did you clear all those buildings to the north? Over.
You need a what?
Havoc 2, you guys, we had no contact from there. We just pushed through as told.
So copy, Mike. Go back and hold him.
6-7 on point 1. Got a BTR inbound to our position from the south.
BTR inbound from the south.
BTR inbound from the south.
2-1, keep your eyes out for it. 2-1 copies, BTR from the south. 2-2, 2-3, 2-4, continue moving through your 2-2-1's position.
Crossing, over at the left turn.
2-4 copies.
Be advised, the BTR is pushing off-road to the east.
Romeo, where exactly is it at?
It is just to our south, to the east of the MSR.
Check blue for marker 0944. That's the BTR. It's pushing east off-road.
2-1 copy.
Hey, firm, spot on.
2-1 is 2-2.
So what I is on something cooking off out there to the BTR. 2-2's 2-1's in traffic.
We're creeping up behind you.
Good, copy 2-2.
2-1, this is 2-4. Did you guys take care of that BTR? Have 4 keep pushing up this road until you relink with the rest of the...
Not. 2-1, continue.
Well, 3-1, be advised, having 6 is downtime now. 2-1 copies are moving.
Yep. Dagger, this is Havoc 2. Do you need assistance over there? Over.
2-4 and 2-3, come down to meet us, post haste.
2-3 copies. This is 2-1, we are moving down the MSR time now.
Copy that.
Dagger, this is Havoc.
Down the MSR.
Dagger, this is Havoc 2 on 3-1, over.
Havoc 2 is Dagger inform on 2-1, send it.
Uniform interrogative, what's the
situation? Oscar Mike, 2-1.
Machine gunner up on the hillside shooting at us.
I'll look for him.
2-2, this is 2-1.
Send it.
2-2, we took.
Shit.
Right. 2-2, we took, like, small gunfire from the southwesterly southwest. Just watch yourselves when you're coming up here. Over.
Solid copy 2-1.
Yeah, Havoc 2, there's a machine gun team up on that hillside to our south somewhere.
2-1 copy.
Alright, Havoc 4, keep going.
Roger 6, keep pushing west.
Push along this road until you relink with the platoon.
We gotta keep moving.
2-1, this is 2-2.
Send it.
Thermal scan, direct infantry at your south-southwest. Down
2-1 copies,
rooftops.
I'm doing another.
7, this is Romeo on point 1. I scanned the hillsides to our south, east, and southwest and didn't see anything.
Copy that. We're taking shots from somewhere. Keep looking.
Romeo copies.
Uniform, this is 2-6. Say again your last.
IDF incoming. Over.
Good copy.
Alright, all teams.
Havoc 2, IDF incoming. Take cover.
IDF incoming.
This is Romeo on point 1. We appear to be having technical issues again.
That's heading direct south.
6, this is Aries.
Yep, there it is.
6 in traffic.
IDF southeast.
6, be advised, whatever happened before has like permanent, like the server's kind of fucked right now. Anything else I spawn, I have to be really careful. If I spawn any additional units at all, the server dies all the time.
Roger, take care of it.
Aries copies, whatever you see in front of you is all that's going to be left over.
Have all your guys disconnect and reconnect and see if that fixes it.
Aries
6
copies.
is the front. 6 is the front, 3-1.
Send it.
Interrogative, join us to set up and hit their mortars.
Not unless Dagger calls in a mortar strike.
Roger, fire.
2-2's 2-3.
2-4, send
4,
it.
this is Dagger and 3-1.
2-2's 2-3, be advised.
Dagger, go for front, 3-1.
East. They're trying to get one line with you.
4, this is
Marker
Dagger.
0949 is a transport unloading time now.
2-1, this is 2-6.
Send traffic 26.
To your southeast, 0949 is a troop transport that is unloading. Time now.
2-1 copy.
Good eye, let's keep moving.
Moving.
2-1 is engaging. Time now with the Mark 19. Believe it's not near civilians. Over.
User in your channel. Time down.
Crash fire mission. Civilians too close to target.
2-1, this is 2-2, break. Watch your rooftop towards your south. There's a guy standing on top of the rooftop.
2-1 copies. I see traces going towards in time now.
Havoc 4, we're going straight south across this big ass field.
You got it, 6. We got shots coming in from the southwest too.
2-1-2-2, person is taken down.
Good copy, 2-2. We see him. We'll stall him.
Romeo, let's just go straight across this field.
Hey, Firm, I'll just make sure you're alright.
Yep.
Definitely some technical happening currently.
Havoc 2, this is 2-1.
2-1.
2-1, this is 2-7, go ahead. Be advised, we're going to shift off this MSR to get a better avenue of approach to these buildings, over. Yeah, copy that, 2-1, go ahead.
Yeah, you seem real heavy in the boots there, LP.
Yeah, absolutely.
Too much time doing paperwork.
I just don't have a fancy Vic like the captain with my little spotter ball. Whoa, somebody's shooting at us.
Romeo, this is 7. Do you still have a UAV in the air?
This is Romeo A firm.
Check southeast of my position. It sounds like shots are coming from that direction. Possibly marksman.
Copy that. Unable at this time. I am in the middle of a big ass field.
Ah, copy that.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, 7, this is 6. We're in a bad spot.
Copy. I too am in a large field.
The whole platoon's in a large field.
Havoc 2, this is 2-1, we got troop transport 143. Moving down the MSR, we're going to hit it with the Mark 19s on the edge of town.
Copy that, 2-1. I saw it, good shoot.
User disconnected from your channel.
All personnel cease fucking HE usage in the goddamn town.
Havoc 2-1, cease fire on the HE in the
User
town.
joined your channel.
2-1, full copy, 6.
Yeah, that was outside of town. It was up against some rocks, and it was obviously enemy troops.
User joined your channel.
Is 2-3.
Good. Bravo. Good.
To your immediate east. Good cover, 2-3, got eyes on.
This is Romeo 1.1. I've just got some scattered thermals throughout the town at this time.
Solid copy. $10 for sergeants going to complain that they got stuck with a Mark 19.
Alright, let's keep moving.
2-3, this is 2-1.
Send it.
2-3, we're in line with you now. We're going to hit this junction in about 30 Sierra where the burning transport is and move in.
User
Over.
disconnected from your channel.
Solid copy, yeah. We're coming up on this 3-story off to the eastern side right now. We're getting ready to clear.
Solid copy, 2-3, got eyes on.
User joined your channel.
Two-2's 2-3.
2-3, send it.
Request you stay on the southwest side of this ASR or MSR. We're going to stay on the northeast side and clear over here. Over.
2-2 copies.
2-1, do we have friendly IDF going on?
Sounds like Warlord.
2-2, we can hear IDF being fired from inside the town.
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah, I do not believe that was
IDF
friendly.
is
Hunt it
landing
down.
north of the town.
This is 2-2.
This is 2-4, 2IC, checking in, over. 2-2, right behind.
I'm sure this truck will protect us.
APC to the south of town. It's an M113 armored APC.
2-1, copies, we're engaged with the Mark 19 again.
That M113 is
The M113 is pushing east, trying to fucking retreat.
This is 2-4, be advised we are taking heavy mortar fire in the field to the northwest, over.
2-3, move to the south and kill that HC.
2-3's working on it.
Technical moving in from the south at M113.
Harvey 2, this is 2-1, I've shifted my Alpha fire team in to try and find that mortar there, over.
What the fuck is that?
2-4, I want you to push down here to the southern entrance of this town. Hold position here.
2-4 copies, 2-4 is bandaging up, we have taken quite a few hits, over.
Copy that.
Harvey 2, this is 2-1, say again, last.
2-1, check 0957 Blue 4. To the trees to your southwest, those are the mortars. I want you to move up there, make sure they're all dead.
Yeah, be advised we should engage with the Mark 19.
This is Dagger on Trick 1.
Dagger, this is Heavy 4, go ahead.
Heavy 4, the big tubes, stand by for fire mission.
Roger, Dagger. This is 2-1, we're pushing up town now with our vehicle.
God damn it. Alright.
Eyes on. Don't move, LT.
Copy that, 2-1.
Dagger, this is Heavy 4, send fire mission.
Grid reference
09
or 7.
Heavy 2, this is 2-4, actual back on comms.
Ground count will be yours.
Copy that,
Mission
2-4.
is
We'll push
one
down
mortar
to the
pit.
southern edge of this town.
Fireman ready,
Dig in
over.
and hold position.
That's a negative 2-1's on us. Copy that, moving to southern edge of town.
Hey, friendly's
Have
on.
2's 2-3.
Affirm for
2326.
fire mission.
Vic, go ahead and keep pushing up with us.
Be advised seeing
All teams
stand by,
are
so we're backing it
entrance
up.
of the town.
Harvey 2, this is 2-1. Have 2-1, 2-6, be advised. 2-6, you will set down all these mortars, over.
2-1, this is 2-7. Affirm, set demo, blow them up.
Charlie, oh, there you
Good,
go.
come. Have 2's 2-3.
2-3 is 2-7, go ahead, over.
2-7, be advised, we have decent eyes. We're looking to the south. You want us to hold here and provide overwatch or continue pushing south, over?
2-3, go ahead and move to your west to continue to clear the west against all of that.
2-3 copies.
2-2, I want you to move all the way to those isolated buildings on the west side of town.
2-2 copies.
Let 2-2 know that directly to the west of their position, crawling along the patio wall, there's a guy crawling.
Yeah, it's marked on Blue 4.
2-2, our UAV spotted a guy directly to the west of your position in the field.
Pop smoke.
He's not in the field, he's in between the river and the compounds. On the like patio
in
wall.
between river and compound.
Stand at 2-1.
2-2, we're going to move on this ASR to the western building as well.
He's prairie dog.
Solar copy, give us 40 seconds to reach him.
Good copy, 2-2.
Keep moving down to my position here, 2-4, all the way on the southern side near the crossroads.
2-3.
Send it, 2-3.
We'll take the northern side coming from here from the west if you want to take the southern side over.
Try to see if I can see it from here, but I can't.
I saw he popped up for a second. I could see his head.
Bravo, we have a contact out to our west that is taking pop shots at us.
2-4 is 2-7, you have a copy, over?
Sending it for 2-4, sorry.
2-4, keep moving south, to 645 on the map, set up position down here.
A firm, I have Alpha and Delta down there at this time. We were taking some fire from the west, had advantage up.
Copy that.
2-2's got another guy coming in from their west.
Here, when the rest of you get down here, I want you to set up trenches.
Disregard, they schwacked him.
Bad idea with the server.
2-2's 2-3. Oh, good idea.
This is 2-6.
Still 2-2 there.
Yeah, I can see him.
Might be 2-3. No, there's a guy right next to the building. Direct west of 2-2 or 2-3.
2-1 is 2-3. Be advised, we got friendlies in that 3-story. Don't fire.
Yeah, there's one aspect behind a 2-4.
Go, copy 2.
2-1 and 2-3.
2-4 is 2-7. Go ahead.
Can I go ahead and set up one of my 240 Bravos up in this 3-story to the northeast?
A firm, set up wherever you think appropriate to cover that southern MSR.
Copy that.
BTR direct south, taking BTR direct south on 3-1.
Havoc 2, BTR direct south.
Got a BTR.
Alpha Bravo. I want you to...
Jesus Christ.
User in your channel timed
2-4, what's the status on that BTR?
Having 2, this is 2-4, it appears to be smoky at this time.
Copy that, good job. Having 2 is 2-3, please. There's we might be having.
Yeah, I think we're done.
Just get over this 2 on Golden.
Source, this is Aries.
Yep.
Server died again, but be advised that BTR was the last outpour on the map over.
Roger. Leave everything. Have Zeus disconnect. See if the server recovers. Server notes index. Tell your guys to stay connected. See if we can recover from this.
Havoc 2, index, but stay still. We're going to see if we can recover the server.
To acknowledge.
2-4,
2-3 copies.
2 copy.
Did one of your operators disconnect?
Right.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah,
Zeus.
That's an A firm, both get over.
Did the server recover?
FPS still 0 at this time.
It is index, but hold the position for now until the server can connect.
Once you have everything deleted, you disconnect as well.
Or I should say until time starts moving again.
Aries copies, Oh, wait a minute.
Havoc 2, continue to hold. We're trying to straighten things out.
Good to acknowledge.
2-3 copies.
6, be advised, I believe I've located the problem. Apparently there's like 50 or 60 helicopters that have spawned on top of themselves back at the base. Over.
That'll do it.
good
Roger.
lord. Wow. I think I could have spotted that problem.
How did that happen?
We're talking about.
That's special.
Let me know when they're taken care of. Server glitch. And if the server recovers.
Server FPS looks outstanding at this time. You should be able to move around over.
All personnel are clear to move to green smoke for debrief.
Havoc 2 copies. Havoc 2, move to the green smoke in the central part of the town on the MSR for debrief.
That's right.
Alright, everybody go ahead and start moving again.
2-2 compass.
Make sure you condition
2-3 copies.
and green smoke.
Say last for 2-4, did not hear.
2-4, rally on the green smoke for debrief.
Copy, did not hear you over radio, but heard you in the distance. Rally on green smoke.
McCoy, get up in the turret. On that 50 cal. On that vehicle. Just listen from there.
Need a mic. No.
Alright, all teams, let me know when you're all here.
Somebody needs a mic.
Who has green smoke? One person.
Hardman's down.
Romeo does.
Alpha.
Got it.
Romeo,
I got a
I'm
spear.
one
He's
green
stuck
smoke.
in a damn building. Way to go. He's connected, but he's.
I can take
Yes.
it.
Everybody at green smoke?
Yeah, you can.
Bose is here.
Yeah, we got him.
Sorry, I had to pull him out of the wall first.
Yeah, all here. Bravo's all here.
Gates is here.
Hey, Bravo.
Nichols made it. Finally.
So I wonder if the glitch is the whole time or not.
Alpha's here.
And again.
User disconnected from your channel.
Havoc 2 is all accounted for.
Few captures,
2-1
2-2.
had a man down, we're just tending to him and move over.
It's like whenever you try
2-3 Spurs accounted for.
Yeah.
2-4, you guys all here?
Havoc 2, this is 2-4. I have most of my guys here. I think others. Areas, are you still connected?
Areas are still connected, April.
Give us a box with uniforms in it over here. Just put down a box right here and put Arsenal on it.
Copy that.
Havoc 2 is 2-1. 2-1 is 2-7, go ahead. 2-7, we had one go carry from the server issues. It was first sergeant. Copy that, 2-1. Someone's hot mic on platoon, no.
Who the fuck is hot micing? Fix it.
That green crate should be working.
Probably be advised he's back on.
Hey, Zaki.
Yes, Captain.
Why don't you grab yourself a pair of pants?
Roger.
McCoy. Grab yourself a pair of pants.
No one ever's here.
User joined your channel.
Havoc 4's all here.
Havoc 2's all here, sir.
Yeah, get pants. That's what he said.
Too good for pants?
Negative, sir. I had to load on the dagger because they got wet.
2-1's all present.
I couldn't see mine. I don't know what's going on.
No one can
Walk
see
over to
yours.
the fucking
You're
box.
king.
Go to the box. There's a box right there.
Me.
Jeez.
I'm glad.
Lead a fucking retard to the crayons, but you can't make them eat them.
Alright, this seems to be a common theme on comms. You guys do not have to call out your entire fucking call sign every single time you're talking back and forth to each other. Dagger, you just refer to yourself as Dagger. Havoc 2-6, Havoc 2-7, you're just Havoc 2. Unless someone is specifically calling for Havoc 2-6 or Havoc 2-7. Or Havoc 2 Romeo. All of those call signs are just Havoc 2. Actually, Havoc 2 Romeo needs to identify themselves as Romeo when they're answering on comms. But you do not have to say, this is 2-6, it's Dagger Uniforms, enter traffic. 2-6, this is Dagger Uniform. It's just Havoc 2 and Dagger. And you don't even have to say, once you establish communications, you don't have to say your call sign at all. Staying with the VIX. This is the best that I've ever seen us stay with our VIX on a mounted op. If I had realized that all it was going to take was an IED threat for us to actually stay with our VIX on a mounted op, we would have had an IED threat on every single mission that we did mounted for the last 4 fucking years. That's when we do mounted ops. How I saw you guys with your VIX tonight is how I always want to see you with your VIX. I want you to be close in, clustered around those VIX, in front and behind. Just like there was an IED threat and you're trying to stay within that fucking 25 meter radius. Areas that really pisses me off when I say,
User joined your channel.
Base is hot on that sniper, and I see the sniper get up and fucking run away. You are not listening in on comms in order to be able to do stuff like that. Overall, you guys did pretty well tonight, especially given the server issues. We've diagnosed a couple of the potential issues that were causing the problems, and we'll have the mission and mod team look into it. Mission and mod team try to figure out why that helicopter was respawning on top of itself over and over again. To all Ares operators, if you are in control of an AI and it gets killed and the server FPS goes to shit, disconnect. And I guess don't reconnect, because even reconnecting seemed to recause the issue, unless it was 2 different issues, which I doubt. So if you're the Ares operator who's on an AI when it dies and the server FPS goes to shit, just disconnect and stay disconnected. That's all I had. Havoc 5?
Yes, Captain. Do you have anything? Yes. I have, why did we bring 2 Mark 19s?
Good question. How many gun trucks did we have, period? 3, and 2 of them were Mark 19s? That was not rhetorical.
That was my call, sir. It's just our sort of standard. Well, what we always bring.
So how many gun trucks were there total?
There were 4.
Okay. You need to make considerations, especially if we're going to be doing coin ops for an extended period of time. 1 or 0 Mark 19s.
There were multiple times where I could engage people engaging friendlies, and I couldn't because I was on a Mark 19. So that's very important to switch those out. And also, were there any IEDs that we ran into as a task force tonight?
I think we hit one coming in.
The first one you hit, from Lieutenant.
Okay, because I did not hear anything about any IEDs throughout this entire operation from my end.
So if there was a first one, that implies there was a second one. Where was the second one? I never heard anything about an IED at all, period, this entire mission.
The first one went off, actually. The first Vic that got destroyed, that was from an IED, although I believe the IDF might have set it off with splash damage.
So to say the Duke didn't work.
But the second one was placed just outside of this town here, just at the T-intersection of the MSR and the ASR. However, when the server died, it didn't come to it back.
Sergeant Salvatore, you have a comment on that?
Thank you, T. Havoc 2-2's Vic got hit by an IED. Nobody saw it. Wasn't visible.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
didn't see it either.
Alright, thank you. Those are the only notes I have, Captain. Thank you.
We saw the other ones on all the other task forces, so we'll just keep an eye out on that. How far away from the Vic was it when it exploded?
Right underneath it.
Underneath the front left wheel.
That's why I don't think that they set it off. I think the IDF set it off.
How close did the IDF hit to the IED? Put yourself on yelling. Everyone put yourselves on yelling right now. I don't want to be yelling at people to put themselves on yelling.
I was spreading the rounds out a whole lot, sir. I'm guessing maybe 10 to 15 meters away from the IED.
If you guys are still connected, go back into Zeus and test it and see if that can happen somewhere else that's not here. Do you have anything else?
No, Captain. Thank you.
Havoc 7?
Cap, LC already covered what I had to cover.
Havoc 2.
Nothing for task force, Captain.
Havoc 4.
Nothing for the task force, thank you, sir.
You guys got to, I'm pretty sure between the Apache, the Mark 19, and Havoc 4, we completely decimated everything inside of that fucking one compound. So
That's
good
an
job on
A-firm,
that.
Cap.
Dagger. Yourself on yelling. Everyone put yourselves on yelling. Make sure you're on yelling. Thunder.
Yes, Captain. Just wanted to let you know I'm still alive.
Well, thank you. Did you get to do that gun run that I called?
Negative, sir. I was never even told to launch.
Dagger, why didn't you call in a gun run from Thunder when I said to call in a gun run on those guys that were outside of town?
Interrogative. Which one was the targets outside of the town?
It was when we were in the first town and you said there were some targets outside of town. I told you to call Thunder on it.
I took the Apache since they were up. Thunder was gonna be too long.
When I call for specific ordnance, I want that specific ordnance. I knew where Thunder was. I knew what they were doing. They go really, really fast. They could have gotten here, and if by the time they got here, but I knew he was sitting at base the entire mission. So when I told you to get him scrambled, that's why.
Roger that, Captain.
Rotary?
Nothing from us, sir.
Did I miss any elements?
No, I think you're good, Cap.
Alright, if you have a general question or comment for the task force as a whole, put a C or Q in chat. Is there anything?
Chief Bowman?
Yes, thank you, First Sergeant. When does the portion of the coin phase start that we begin having tea and conversation with the local elders?
No idea if that happens at all, because it's been really bad in the past whenever we tried to do it.
Roger that. I'll be disappointed if I don't get to roleplay that.
As soon as you find me somebody that can speak fluent fucking Farsi, then we'll take care of it.
I know about 20 words of Arabic, so...
That's not fluent. Sergeant Tosco.
Thank you, Top. On your way from the first half of the first objective to the second, somebody drove a MRAP into a field trying to run over one guy. I would like to point out that that's not how we use MRAPs.
Was that the Mark 19 MRAP?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. But that's all I had. Thank you.
That's all, Cap.
Alright. Overall, you guys did a good job tonight. Sorry about the server issues. We'll diagnose and get that fixed now that we have a better idea of what's causing it. Hopefully it won't happen again. You guys are dismissed. See you next weekend.
User